This week, the best of the Brits tried the most powerful handheld blower yet.
PTR reviews a massive Graco sprayer powered by DeWALT.
Milwaukee drops a ridiculous 24 wet-dry vacs on us.
And Rob Robillard finishes our shelf of $2,200 worth of tools that we're giving away to one of you.
And we almost died driving back from Milwaukee. This is your Power Tool Week in Review.
Today's episode is brought to you by Ohio Power Tool, Pro Tools, Pro Service at the best prices at ohiopowertool.com. And EGO, power beyond belief.
Welcome back, Power Tool fans. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and we did almost die driving back. See? There was a lot of great Power Tool content this week, but we're crushed getting ready for our live show tomorrow.
That's right. Tomorrow, Saturday, February 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going live for our monthly Power Tool giveaway. We'll be calling one of you live and letting you pick one of our 4 shelves, each with over $2,000 worth of Power Tools, so set your timers.
Rob Robillard is back to finish building his giveaway shelf, but first, we have to talk about Milwaukee. On Monday, they announced their first line of M18 wet-dry vacs, and they decided one vac was too few and 25 would be too many. So 24 was the magic number they settled on. Between 2 carts, 3 bin sizes, and 4 power motor heads, that's how many options you end up with, and that's just for your vac. You think you need an accessory or two? Milwaukee has you covered there. Besides the usual suspects, they launched an entirely new line called AirTip, which includes 19 unique attachments, each one aimed at a different trade with a different problem. Rob and I were invited to Milwaukee to try each one, and my personal favorite was the flexible long reach crevice tool for flexing and reaching longly into crevices.
Very well said.
Thank you. Rob published a video on Monday detailing every tip, trick, and oddity, which you can find right here on Belts and Boxes.
Speaking of Milwaukee, Vince over at VCGConstruction spent some extra time in their booth at World of Concrete this year and ended up getting some hands-on time with several tools, including their near-mythic MX core drill. The MX line still feels a bit like a superhero looking for someone to rescue. Fortunately this week, it found Vince, who seemed pretty impressed by not only its power and capacity, but in the safety features that ensure you don't break an arm or, get yeeted off a ladder. Now, the feature was impressive, but the demo...
Least impressive, most impressive demo that you can do.
Now, not all of us need a hyper-powerful, entirely portable diamond core drill, but then again, some of us do. Wink, Milwaukee. Vince didn't stop there. He also got the inside scoop on their new framing nailers and Gen 2 Sidewinder and rear handle circular saws as well. If you missed out on the World of Concrete 2022, you can catch up on all the things you missed over at VCG.
The Pro Tool Pros were reviewing Pro Tools over at Protoolreviews, the YouTube channel where Pro Tool reviewers review Pro Tools. This time they grabbed a serious Graco sprayer that's powered by flex-volt batteries. This is the Graco 390 PC airless cordless sprayer. Now this isn't one of their popular portable guns we've used before on our channel. This is a proper production sprayer designed for serious commercial jobs, and I want one.
Do you even have any commercial jobs?
Do you have a need for like 10% of the tools you own?
Fair point.
The 390 PC is a floor standing model and can handle up to 0.47 gallons per minute with a range from 0 to 3,300 psi. Not bad numbers, especially considering it's all running off of a single DeWALT 9 amp hour flex volt battery, moving up to 3 gallons of paint on a single charge. This is a legit flex volt tool, not a 20 volt flex volt advantage tool, but an honest to God 60 volt beast, which makes this more than powerful enough for commercial work. Now sure, you may be like me and you're not a professional painter, but I figure if you can just find a wall big enough, then why not get the right tool for the job? To see just what this thing can do, head over to Protoolreviews.
You know, when Ryobi launched their stat-shattering 40-volt HP brushless 730 CFM Whisper Series blower, it felt like a direct shot across EGO's bow. Previously, EGO's 650 CFM handheld was the easy power king, but Ryobi jumped it by 80 CFM, and we wondered how long they'd hang on to that title. Turns out it was about 20 minutes. This is the all-new EGO LB7650E in the UK, or the LB7654 here in the States. Now, while the Brits are excited about 1300 M3H output, whatever that is, we prefer to brag about CFM in miles per hour. And this thing comes in at a Ryobi-shattering 765 CFM and an airspeed of 200 miles per hour. Now, we've used the old EGO 650 around here for years. My daughter once used it to propel herself in an office chair at Ohio Power Tool. It's very, very strong, but this one, well, it's something special, and James was absolutely giddy for a chance to play with it. He ends up clearing gravel, dancing through the leaves, and even manages to float a regulation football, which appears to be shaped differently in the UK. Weirdos. When we first saw this for ourselves, we asked the EGO product manager just how fast can they make these things, and he pointed out that they're reaching their limit. Not because of power or batteries, but because it's getting too difficult to hold still in your hand. Answer of the year, if you ask me. To see this beast do things I promise your blower can't, head over to Hayes Machinery.
Okay, there were several other videos we wanted to cover, but we're running out of time this week, and we still have to let Rob finish filling out his prize shelf.
That's right, guys. It's already that time again. Tomorrow, Sarah and I will go live at 3 p.m. to randomly call a member and let them choose one of our 4 shelves, each stacked with over $2,000 worth of power tools.
Plus, we'll be announcing our very first shop class to join the shop class heroes.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to most of that tomorrow, okay? But right now, we have Rob Robillard waiting to show us the rest of the tools that he chose for his shelf. All right, Rob, what have you got?
Hey guys, thanks for having me on the show this week, and I know it's my last week. I'm excited to show you the rest of my tools. I've tried to keep this real, and what I mean by that is I'm choosing tools that I use all the time and I have right in my belt. So I chose the Milwaukee M18 Fuel Compact Router. It's going to come to you guys, the bare tool. It's on the job site right now, but everybody needs a router. I also chose the Milwaukee M18 Fuel 7 1/4 circular saw. This thing is an absolute beast. It's going to come with a 12 amp hour battery, rapid charger, contractor bag. That's it for the power tools. Now for the hand tools, right out of my tool bag is the channel lock and nippers. I love this bad boy, and I use this thing for cutting screws or nails in hard to reach places, or pulling nails out from behind trim that maybe historical trim we're trying to save. The next tool is my Milwaukee Rover USB light, because remodeling can be dark and lonely, and everybody needs a little bit of light, right? I'm a lover of lumen. Next tool is my Stanley 60-degree low-angle block plane. Absolute go-to tool for me. I love it. This one is a great one. It's the Stud Pop Magnetic Stud Finder. No batteries needed here. It's a magnet. Just slide it on the wall and it finds the screws for you. This thing's amazing. And last but not least is my $5 pair of General Tool scribes. Guys, if you are not subscribing, if you're not scribing on the job site, you are absolutely missing out. Rob, Sarah, thank you so much for having me on the show. I hope everybody enjoyed my shelf. I hope you choose my shelf. I swear I could do 10 shelves, but we have to start somewhere, right? All right, guys, good luck. Enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Okay, we've got all of Rob's tools out here, but we're still missing some, aren't we?
We are. So some of his choices were sold out, some of the smaller things, so we have them on back order. But no matter what, if our winner chooses Rob's shelf, we'll be sure they eventually get every single thing that he picked up.
I think we're missing something else.
What?
These are all professional tools, but what are they really worth if you don't have proper pro accessories?
Ah, right you are. Fortunately for us, Spyder has sponsored our production crew and insisted on providing the pro bits and blades that our winners will need.
Yep, that includes their Mach Blue Stinger bits, their 7 1/4 inch carbide tip tarantula blade, and their 7-inch diamond edge cutoff wheel.
Yeah, we've got all of that right here as
Don't make a mess.
You know what?
I got this.
Can I fit over there? Awesome. Yep. So excited. Special thanks to Rob Robillard for helping us with this shelf. If you'd like to see one of your favorite YouTube tradespeople choose the next shelf, mention them below and then go hound them on their own social channels. They know how to reach us.
I cannot wait till tomorrow. Not just because we get to give away another $2,000 worth of tools to a channel member, but because we get to announce our plans for Shop Class Heroes.
That's right, guys. We've picked our first shop class, and we're going to be spending March collecting some new tools for them to use in the classroom, and even send them some t-shirts, and we're designing posters to put up around their school that promote shop class and the many opportunities waiting for them in the trades. And it's all possible because of our production crew. Thanks, guys.
Oh, before we go, Rob and I wanted to give a shout out to our new friend named Anna.
Yeah, it's story time.
On our way back from Milwaukee a week ago, we were involved in a 100-car pileup on Route 65 in Indiana.
We were literally about 5 or 6 vehicles from the front of that major crash. We watched the first 2 semis jackknife, and by the grace of God, Sarah and I somehow slid our vehicle to a stop without a scratch on it.
It's true, and as far as we could see, we literally were the only car that was that fortunate. After we stopped, we watched a Honda Civic slide past us right into the rear of a semi-truck, and that was terrifying.
Yeah, Sarah and I jumped out to see if we could help, and that's where we met Anna.
Anna's car was a goner, but somehow Anna was fine. And with permission from a first responder, we eventually moved her into our car to keep her warm, and then she kept us company until EMS came and got her. And we are thrilled to tell you that Anna is doing well.
Yep, it took them over 29 hours to clear all the cars and reopen 65.
But a kind police officer who noticed that we were untouched and being so close to the front of the accident helped us navigate out, and we were able to get safely off the road only after a couple of hours. Anna, thank you again for keeping us company, and we are so very glad that you are safe and home.
I want to thank EGO and Ohio Power Tool for sponsoring this episode. Guys, we couldn't do it without you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
If you can, do something kind for someone else this week, and we'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. for our giveaway.
Let's go!